Let's quickly cut across right now to Syed Zafar Islam, Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson, who's joining us in the studio with me, is also Amitabh Tiwari. Mr. Islam, first up, congratulations for now. A decisive mandate right there for the Bharatiya Janata Party. You have scripted history where the state of Haryana is concerned. For the first time, you've had a party consecutively lodge a victory the third time over where Haryana is concerned. And what it's looking like right now, this has been one of the most emphatic victory of the BJP.
Well, we have been telling everyone that we are 100% sure of our victory. In fact, Congress party was only creating an environment in the media that it's a very easy victory for them. However, what we have done, we worked on the ground. We definitely did SWOT analysis and to understand where is our weaknesses, and we focused on our weaknesses. We mobilized our resources to address all our concerns, and today it is the outcome of all the efforts which have been put in by our leadership, by our team, and collectively we had decided what exactly needs to be done. We have strategized, and that strategy did work for us. Today, I must tell you that Congress party and their leadership was absolutely sure of that they would win, and that perhaps has not worked for them because they felt that it is going to be an easy victory and people will mandate them. But people actually differentiate between the performance and non-performance, and performance last 10 years what we have done for the people of Haryana is something which they acknowledge. The welfare scheme which was run by us, the developmental approach and initiative which has been undertaken by us, and the overall framework of the government and the governance model what we had implemented in last 10 years, something which has worked for us. While they were also comparing the 60 years of Congress party, misrule of Congress party, and what they had done in 60 years and what we have done in 10 years, is something which was very easy for them to differentiate between performer and non-performer, and that is something which has worked for us. Today I must congratulate the people of Haryana because they have blessed us. It is their blessing which has helped us win this battle very convincingly, decisively, and very efficiently, purely because the people, they repose faith in us, and we definitely will try to do everything possible to live up to their expectations.
Mahima Singh, many say this was an election for the Congress to win and the Congress is responsible for losing it. And many say where to begin. Number one, you completely underestimated the power or the electoral power of independents in this election. There was massive caste polarization at the back of various pitches by your state unit in Haryana. Infighting, internal sabotage, all of that right now, charges coming out in the open. Your own Kumari Shelja wants accountability fixed.
Jai Hind. Preeti, the writing on the wall was that the Congress is winning this election, and not only winning this election, but will have a whopping victory. However, the results that have come out in Haryana, and our senior leaders have spoken about it. Mr. Jairam Ramesh held a press conference in the evening, and we have categorically made the statement that it is a defeat of democracy. We do not accept it. There has been machinations which we are looking into. We are collating complaints from various parts of Haryana. And we shall be looking at it. We shall be taking it to the Election Commission of India. In fact, several complaints were taken up with the Election Commission even this afternoon. Mr. Pawan Kheda has categorically pointed out to the disparity in battery levels of certain machines,
the fact is,
where we were
in
losing
Lok Sabha, Haryana, everything works. The electoral process works. It's a win of democracy. But when you change to a state assembly election, suddenly there's a problem with counting. There's a problem with EVMs.
It is not so, Preeti. We had raised concerns during the Lok Sabha elections, and we saw certain actions being taken according to that. If you remember, we had pointed out to the results being slowed down, the uploading being slowed down throughout the day, and then we saw that some corrective actions were taken. Yet the disparity in lakhs of votes in terms of Lok Sabha election results still stands glaring at us, and I think necessary action needs to be taken, which hasn't been taken. It is up to the Election Commission of India actually to ensure, well, Preeti, we might accept our defeat at the end of the day, but will the people of Haryana accept this defeat that the BJP has conferred upon them? The BJP with its machinations has actually defeated
many
the
would
people of
suggest
Haryana
today
and their
that maybe
issues.
you did not
Because
actually read the mind of the Haryana voter. I want to bring in Amitabh Tiwari as well, but let's quickly dip in right now to the BJP headquarters because what we saw Mahima Singh at the Congress headquarters at 9 a.m. this morning is now shifted, and multiply that some 20 times over are celebrations at the BJP headquarters. And why not? Because this is scripting history, Amitabh Tiwari. With what the BJP has done in Haryana, it's historic.
Yeah, it's historic because no party has won a third term, and clearly they were on the back foot. Because if you look at the Lok Sabha results and compare it with the Lok Sabha to Vidhan Sabha trends of the past elections, BJP has lost significant vote share and seats in the past, which led pollsters to believe, and some of us also to believe, that BJP could cede further ground. See, the issue or the advantage or the strength of the BJP is that it acknowledged that it is on a weak ground in Haryana, and it took necessary steps. See, one of the finest strategies has been that the Prime Minister has not done significant number of rallies in Haryana. See, the anger in Haryana is mostly the undoing of the central government. Restless protest, farmers protest, and the Agniveer protest. So the Prime Minister stayed away from the campaign largely in terms of public rallies and events. They were strategically involved. And the local anti-incumbency was neutralized by changing the Chief Minister. We've seen wherever BJP has changed Chief Minister, in 4 out of 5 states now, Gujarat, Tripura, Uttarakhand, and now Haryana, they have won the elections. They have been able to neutralize the local anger. So with these strategic initiatives and some of the wrong steps of the Congress party, which of course is overconfidence, as we saw in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, and somehow the BJP was able to make this election into a Jat versus a non-Jat election, and they were not able to manage the rebels, Congress.
Right.
29 rebels, and some 17 of them have damaged the prospects of the Congress party in these results.
Well, 17 of them have damaged the prospects of the Congress and many other independents who chipped away that crucial vote. You have the Aam Aadmi Party, the India alliance partner of the Congress, which itself says that there are 4 seats where the Aam Aadmi Party's votes are way more than the winning margin. And that in itself could have impacted what the numbers are there on the board. And Amitabh Tiwari, this was much needed for the BJP, coming in after the Lok Sabha June elections, in an election which was practically written away by the Bharatiya Janata Party. The Congress thought they were winning it, and most of the BJP thought that Congress was winning it.
Yeah, so it was a much needed victory for the BJP because they have suffered a setback in the Lok Sabha elections, and there were question marks being raised about the leadership of Narendra Modi as well as how the Congress is actually reviving. And we've also seen in the Lok Sabha the confidence which the opposition had got in blocking some of the bills, letting it go to the JPC, and also we've seen that Rahul Gandhi also was forcing some of the steps to be taken back by the government. Now, this is a big morale booster for the Congress, for the BJP. It gives confidence or momentum to the BJP's campaign in 2 crucial elections in Maharashtra and Jharkhand. Mind you, Haryana and JNK still between them have only 15 seats. Maharashtra has 48 seats.
True.
So that's the big battle. And in the big battle, wherein BJP was again expected to be on the back foot against the MVA, this victory gives them a confidence to take them head on. And this could also complicate the seat sharing distribution in the MVA now. Because,
You're right.
Because Congress was trying to play the big brother after the Lok Sabha results, wherein they did work, and it could also ease the seat sharing agreements in the Mahayuti, because now BJP is on a stronger foot after the Haryana election.
You're right there where morale is concerned. It's going to be double-pronged. At one end, you'll have the BJP cadre going into the Maharashtra election saying we actually, snatched away not just, a win from the jaws of defeat, but an emphatic historic win at that. The Congress cadre, who thought they had it in the bag, now demoralized going into the Maharashtra elections. The Congress itself thought that they were, like Amitabh Tiwari said, play the big brother while asking for number of seats, where seats distribution, where Mahavikas Aghadi is concerned. All of that is not going to happen anytime soon. Let's cut across back to Dr. Syed Zafar Islam, who continues to be with us. All right, we also have Mahima Singh. Mahima Singh, where will the accountability be fixed as of now? Because you might say that, this is an insult to democracy. We don't accept the verdict. You've had Mr. Bhupinder Singh Hooda, who's come out and say, I accept the verdict. We expected to do better, but it did not work. Ultimately, the writing is on the wall, and it stands at 48 for the Bharatiya Janata Party and 37 for the Congress, which means clear, simple majority for the BJP. Will accountability be fixed? That's the big question. Who's responsible for this loss?
Preeti, before I go on to answer your question, when you say Modi is the boss, then you have to remember Modi was kept away, as Amitabh Tiwari has also pointed out earlier, from Haryana. And you have to remember the Chandigarh broad daylight murder of democracy. If that camera wasn't there, it would have never been caught. So when you are ignoring the allegations we are putting very clearly on the BJP, you have to remember that there was a Chandigarh, disaster with the democracy deliberately done by the double-engine Sarkar. And we saw how the BJP was playing around with the public's mandate, and even thereafter, once it was proven, they tried to, poach their mayor candidate and all of that. So Haryana and this kind of playing around with the EVMs, I think, you cannot ignore it till the time it is looked into in a fair manner.
Okay.
Now, talking about the caste dynamics, because earlier you were talking about the caste. If the caste dynamics would have played in the manner you are talking about, then we would have clearly won. However, let me remind you that the Punjabi Mahasabha in Karnal, Khattar's strong bastion, had boycotted the BJP. The Gaurakshak Sangatans had boycotted the BJP. The RSS cadres had boycotted the BJP internally. So you see, the wave against the BJP was very clear. The writing on the wall was very clear.
But come on, Mahima Singh, all of that, look at...
must be fixed, and
Mahima Singh,
not to be
you
fixed only by
cannot
my
deny
part.
the verdict, Mahima Singh, and you talk about that we are wrong about caste polarization. It's on the wall. Look at it. We're going to show the map of Haryana and what it looks like right now. And you can clearly see Ahirwal belt. It's a consolidation votes of the Yadavs where the Ahirwal belt is concerned. We'll ask our producers to put forth the map of the full map where you can see the saffron surge of the BJP in Haryana. In the GT Karnal belt, you can clearly see the consolidation of the non-Jat vote. You can see that, Mahima Singh.
Preeti, as I reminded you, Punjabi Mahasabha boycotting and all of that, but I must also remind you that it is the BJP for whom Ram Rahim came out on parole and asked for votes. It is the BJP that did not oppose his parole before the High Court. So many factors, Preeti. You see, you have to remember this is the party that is standing with the rapists, that is standing against the farmers, against poor, against Dalits. As I said earlier, I will reiterate.
Okay. But Mahima
Singh,
despite all of that, the people of Haryana have spoken whether the Congress wants to listen in or not. And the numbers are out there, ma'am. No matter what explanation we want to give, no matter what amount of denial we might want to be in, the numbers are on the wall, Mahima Singh.
It's the BJP. No.
This is democracy, madam. You have to accept the numbers.